Are we there yet?
Please stop asking that.
I don't travel very well in small boats.
We'll be there soon enough.
I'm just saying, there must be an easier way to get to Tiree.
This is the usual way.
Why did we sail to that other island first? Don't you have a bigger boat?
I do, but it's out fishing.
Why did we sail to that other island first?
Call?
Yes, call, when I'm paying you to take us to Tiree.
I was dropping off supplies for my grandmother. I was dropping off supplies for my grandmother.
Couldn't you have dropped us on Tiree first?
I could, but didn't you like seeing Call? It's a fine place.
I think you should leave it. She knows what she's doing.
All right.
So, let me get this right, Turnbull. You're going to spend an entire year going to Tiree and counting up all its people?
Correct, but not just that. The Duke wants to know about the land, the farms, the houses.
Reducing it all to numbers? No doubt.
There will be numbers, yes, but also a list of names, crops and villages.
And how on earth do you measure an entire island?
Well, that's what those chains are for.
Those chains there are half sinking my boat.
I did think we were awfully close to water.
I use chains to measure the distances and angles, then I map the land from there.
And is that why you've hired young Mistress McKinnon here to work with you?
Yes, if she ever gets us to Tiree. Well, what about yourself? John Dewey, did you say?
That's correct.
And you're working for the Duke as well? What are you doing?
I'm a collector, Mr. Turnbull. I collect stories.
What kind of stories?
Stories people tell. Traditional tales told at Cayley's, people's life stories, strange events, gossip from down the street. I listen to them and I write them down.
Why do you do that?
I'm making sure we don't get lost. Stories are what sets us humans apart from anything else in creation. Stories are the lifeblood of a community. Without stories, we might as well be a herd of goats in a field.
There's no goats in Tiree.
Really? I'd better make a note of that.
And you'll need a story to explain it.
Just a reason is good enough.
But a reason is a kind of story, you see. We're all storytellers, Turnbull. Even you.
I'm an engineer, Dewey. Not much time for stories.
We'll see if we can change that.
Where are you headed to first in Tiree?
Just where the wind takes me.
There's plenty of wind on Tiree.
You're just full of stories yourself, aren't you, Miss McKinnon? Where do you recommend the wind takes me first?
We're headed for Grianal.
Grianal? Where's that?
Right there.
Ah, we're here. Welcome to Tiree, Mr. Turnbull.
Welcome to Tir Iseal, Dewey. Looks like we'll be starting out together.
So, McKinnon, any stories about Grianal you can tell me?
No.
Okay, I'll ask around.
You might talk to the old man in the cottage up the bank there.
Thank you.
Let's get these chains off the boat and start measuring some land.
Look, here. Give me some.
Laura, Anna, put it down. It smells.
I'm tired of cutting shells. Which one catches in the town?
Over here.
And where had they come from, these girls? They were on the beach at Grianal, just playing, I think. Why did they leave the beach to find you? They said there was something on the shoreline, in the kelp. What was it?
Oh no, come and look at this.
What is it?
I don't know, we'll come too close.
Is it a fish or a seal? Is it dead?
There's a fish down there, but look at the rest of it.
It looks like a boy. A dead boy.
Poke it, Catherine, see if it wakes up.
I'll do it. Don't! You don't poke dead people. What if it's not dead? How would you know? I've seen a dead person. You have not, Anna.
We need to tell someone. We can't just leave a dead fish person on the beach.
Mr. MacNiven's farms are there. We can fetch him.
Someone should stay in case.
If we fall,
I don't know, just in case.
in case it's not dead. I'm not staying. Nor am I. I'll stay.
No one's staying. Come on, Eliza.
I didn't. It was in the beach. Wait for me! I didn't know what to think. All sorts washes up on these beaches. And children have these imaginations that turn rocks into cattle and kelp into sea dragons.
But you decided to go look anyways?
Well, I had a good reason, sir. I thought it might be my brother,
Who is your brother?
Malcolm. He's a fisherman, or he was.
Colin, I'm leaving now.
I told you, Malcolm, I don't like the look of that sea.
I know, brother, but I've got a good boat and a good crew.
Even good boats go down in bad storms, Malcolm. Look at the shadows on the water.
I've seen worse. We've been waiting 3 weeks. The tide's good and the fish are rising. Don't you want to eat fish again?
Not enough trust with my brother.
Are you saying we're not good sailors?
No, of course not.
Anyway, we're going. We'll be back in a week with more fish than the Isle of Thieves.
Mr. MacNiven! What is it, Charles? I hear you all the way across the field.
There's a dead thing on the beach. There's always dead things on the beach. Is that a seal?
No, it's a boy.
It's half a boy.
And half a fish.
Wait. Half a fish? Half a boy? What is it?
It's a person, a dead person on the beach in the kelp.
A dead person. You're sure?
Come and see it.
All right, I'll bring one of the other workers. Duncan, come over with us to the shore.
So it wasn't your brother?
No, sir, thank God. His boat had been gone for 3 weeks, and we all feared the worst. I felt sick at the thought of finding him dead on the shore, but when I got there, it was not my brother.
Who was it?
No man I ever knew, nor any creature I've ever seen before.
You described the clerks before about 12 or 14 years of age, with dark skin and small ears.
That's right. My own son was nearly that age, and this was about the same size.
After that, what was it?
A fish's body with a forked tail and fins, like a mackerel.
Looks like a mackerel.
Big mackerel, but I see what you mean. What are we going to do, Mr. MacNiven?
I don't know, Catherine.
This was a person. We can't leave it here.
You're right, Duncan.
We should lift it to the edge of the field and bury it properly.
But the sea can't touch him anymore. And the dog's won't eat him.
You're so disgusting.
That's what happens. You should see what Ada hates sometimes.
You don't want to know, Anna. Anna's right. The spot is already being torn by gulls, and dogs will find it if we leave it here.
See? Still disgusting.
I'll fetch a barrow and we can lift it.
Where did you take the body? There's a sandbank over the rise. We took it up there in the barrow, and Duncan and I dug the grave.
Did you mark the grave?
We found 2 big stones to mark the head and foot of the grave, and smaller stones to cover the body.
When did all this happen, Miss MacNiven?
It was the beginning of the harvest time, maybe 1794 or 1795.
It's about 18 years ago.
Yes, sir.
And were the others, the children and your work from that day?
Well, one of the little girls, Anna, died of influenza that winter. The others are grown and have families. Martha moved away to Orkney, and my worker Duncan is a soldier and is at war in France.
Your brother?
Never returned.
I would like to see this grave. My son Neil Maxwell is a doctor who examines this strange creature. Can you take us?
Of course.
There's not much left after all this time. I need more time to examine this strange specimen. What can you see, Neil? There's a skeleton you've described. A fish's tailbones and a child's torso. Almost mermaid. I wonder who he was.
Who knows? It was somebody's son.
Agus an facha de creature called the Grianal.
Benachke, a chwilio mi Grianal.
Agus scríb an bríomh thula afcail am de chundasaiste.
Sleep. I can sit them on with man in a curly shirt all day and gentle for an eating back room.
Ma tell an story a scríbh, soms na chéché ar chael.
Jenna.
Oran ta.
Thank you.